What's going on, Tamers? It's your boy Dan from DigiGuard United, bringing you guys another meta snapshot. Today's regional is not from Eggman's event. This is off of Limitless. There was a regional in Barcelona in June, and don't know how many players. I think this Limitless tells you everything, so we might find out right now. Let's see. We got 173 players in this regional, which is not bad for Barcelona. Top 16, we have Newmon that took the W. Hey, cool thing, we got Phoenixmon that got second place. Yellow Vaccine, I know Yellow Vaccine I think was the most represented in the top 16 for this event. Mirage as per usual, Imperial, and I think that's really it for the top 16. Yes, that's what it looks like. So we're gonna hop in into these decks and look at them. First place we got is Black Base Newmon. Once again, this Newmon, there's nothing really to talk about nowadays. This is basically a soft deck where you see one or two different cards here and there, but that's really about it. As you can see, your Ukos, your Newmon, whatever. It is what it is. Best deck in the format. No need to fix what's not broken. Another Newmon deck list. I don't remember what the placings are, but Black Base again, nothing different besides the Emperor compared to the first place one. Cool. Next we have another Black Base Newmon. This one's a little bit teched out in comparison to the other. As you can see, we do have the one Rapid X card, so that lets you suspend everything, giving everything neg 4k, and if you delete something you gain 2 memory, which is a solid card. And then we have Trident Arm, so another way to go, hey, let's force you to attack and then go into the Volk Ace play. Really good card in my opinion. If you don't know what else to run in Newmon and you're running less level 7s, as you can see here, you only want the one room mode. No Sasuke either. Trident Arm is a good card to put in that place. Another Newmon. This is the fourth Newmon of so far we're looking at. The only difference really is the War Monzimon and the GAMERIA. Again, those are cards we've seen before, so it's not like it's anything that's that different per se. Everything else is pretty much regular. Fifth Newmon that we see here. Again, Black Base, nothing different. You got, looks like the same exact list as the first place one, which is pretty crazy. Next is the second place, Digimon, Phoenixmon deck. As you can see, we have, let's see. So you got BT15 Buomon, really good card. Being with trash one, search top 4. Grab whatever that's red. You got the Akihiro one that searches. Let's see. How can we zoom in on this? Oh no. No, we cannot. Alright. This Buomon on play, I'm not sure what it does right now. I'm gonna have to look it up later or something. Burgemons, you already know, we kind of know this gain of memory once play team for free on deletion. You got the Sabergemon, you got the Garuda X that lets you, play things, I think it is. Play something, return something, delete something that has equal DP and give something rush. The Garudamon that allows you to do things. I forget the moment. Garuda Ace, good card, being able to blow a blocker and play a Tamer out for free. Always really good. And then you have the one blocker Garudamon as well, with an inherit to play a Tamer out for free. Phoenixmon, do shenanigans. Phoenix X, more shenanigans. Phoenix X allows you to gain all those on deletion effects as an end of attack. So you swing, blitz, all those on deletion effects of like trash and security, or play tamer for free, or gain a memory you can do at the end of attack, which were really good. And the one Volk Ace, really good card. Tamer lineup, he has the Sora. This Sora allows you to, when you return a card, you can play a Digimon out for free. You got the Akira that lets you search your deck for anything basically, and then give something rush after all. And then the Christie. This Christie lets you warp your Buomon into Garudamon, I believe. And I think there's something else with it I don't remember fully, but I know you can warp with the Bio into Garuda. Next are the options. Training Boost, always really good. X Antibody Protoform, good card for this deck. the Wings of Love, being able to play a team for free, really good. Crimson Blaze, and then Red Men Boost, and then your Yokomon that allows you to grab something from the trash. So it's really, really good. Next, we're gonna have a bunch of yellow vaccine lists we're gonna be looking at. Patamon, being able to start a main, plus TK is the broken combo, being able to go into Rapid for free, gain memory from TK. Free memory is so good. Pillamon, stop things from being played by effects. The new Patamon lets you search anything with 2-color yellow, really good. Your Rapids, your Ace plays at your 5s, your Magna X, Rapid X, and he's running the Magnagramon, which is pretty cool. I believe that one's the one that says like on play with Digivolving trash security neg 8k to something like to a Digimon, I believe, which is pretty good. Dexmon, good card. Your TKs, you already know, busted. Digimon Emperor, really good. And then your options: Emissary, Awakening, Heaven's Judgment, Physical Training, all good suspects that you always see at Yellow Vaccine. Next we have is another Yellow Vaccine deck list. This one's running the Kudamon and Ukos for searching, and then everything else is pretty much the same, right? Phoenixmon instead, that Magnagramon, Dex and Rumo, good cards. TK, your TKs, I should say. Digimon Emperor, Shulian. And then your options, right? The same options we were always talking about. Yeah, Yellow Vaccine Armors, this is what it is. Good deck, right? We're gonna see another one. Another one, right? This one is very similar to the other one we saw previously with the Magnagramon tech in it. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. Next, another Yellow Vaccine deck list. No Magnagramon in this version. Everything else is pretty much the same. Like I said, a lot of these decks are already solved, so we're gonna be seeing these decks for the next forever, right? Until like a ban list hits them. All right, we'll stop right here for a sec. Talk about it. These decks: Numon, Magnagramon, Magna X, Mirage, even like 7th grade Demon Lords. Those are some of the top decks that are around. We're gonna be seeing them forever until they hit something, until a ban list pops and they hit those decks with something. Who knows what it is? Imperial as well. Those decks are gonna be not much changing from BT16, EX6, BT17, and even EX7 and BT18 probably. We're gonna be seeing a lot of the same decks topping. Numon is gonna be a top tier deck. Until that, Yellow Vaccine Armors will always be a top tier deck as well. Even regular Magna Armors will always be there. These are decks that's not going to be changing. A lot of those cards, maybe one card here and there that'll help add it to them, but it's just never going to not be top tier style decks. So these are going to be around for a while, and we're going to keep talking about them until something happens. Until then, we see a lot of these decks be the same. And speaking of a deck that's always the same, right? Mirage, nothing different. We already know the culprits of this deck list. Nothing too crazy. Not even running the EX6 stuff with the Biomon or the Lo-Fi Bird one. Just your standard Mirage list. Again, same thing. Nothing different. Different ratios. That's about it. And Imperial, again, we're at a point with Imperial. We kind of already know what it does, right? Get to you. We always knew what Imperial does previously, right? It just got stronger cards. Let's rephrase that a little bit, right? You got your Searchers and your Vmon, the Wormmons. You got your promo Vmon. You got the Vmon that gains a boost, and also Evo when you play a free Digimon or another Digimon Digivolve into a free or whatever, gain a memory. Wormmon that lets you Evo from the trash, really good. You got your low 4s that all are about gaining memory when you DNA, and then your cheap cost Stingmon, and he decides to run the new XVmon that gives you raid and protection from battle as well. Pretty good card. And then the only two Pyosmons you really need to play, unless you really want to play that other one for a 7th or 8th spot, depending on the situation, or 6th or 7th spot I should say. But these are the two best Pyosmons in the game. No questions asked. And then dragon modes. The main dragon mode you want to see, right, is just be able to evo into your fighter mode by any way necessary you need to, with they digivolve by effect or play Digimon by effect or something like that. He also suspends stuff and unsuspends, does a lot. And then you got your ace play, you got the BT12 one. Again, this is the deck you're basically gonna always see, like not much changes outside a couple cards here and there. 4 Davis Ken, always a must. Davis because you need it. And then 3 Invincible Dragon card that lets you play XV or Snapshot for free in the DNA. Really good card. And then 2 Giga Deck. Giga Deck, still a really strong card for 5, right? That's why he's running it. Next we have is another Imperial Digimon deck. This one's a tad different. He's choosing to run the EX1 XVmon. He's also choosing to run Dino Bmon from the BT12. That's the one that lets you attack into it, suspend your opponent's Digimon, and then attack into them or something like that. It's alright. I don't think it's necessarily needed for this deck because the way the deck works anyways. But like your 3s is all the same basically. 4 is all the same outside of jamming XVmon. And then outside of Dino Bmon, everything else is the same. Davis Cannon 4, Davis Searcher, you already know. Giga Death, really good card instead of Mega Death. And the Invincible Dragon Insect Fusion card, really good card. And finally, another Imperial for the final. Yeah, Imperial, you're right. Evo into your DNA, into your Pyojimons. Swing, pop off, go to the dragon mode, set up your fighter mode plays, and you win basically, right? Nothing too crazy out of this. Again, you already know how Imperial is today already. And that's it for this regional breakdown. And if you guys want to see more from us, subscribe to our YouTube. Please hit that like button. And while you're at it, comment below on what decks you think is the best deck in the format. I don't know, something, because they're all, pretty much the same at this point, these decks. Nothing too different. So with that being said, I'll catch you on the next Meta Snapshot report. Peace out.